Good morning. Welcome to ATI ProMedia. We have a lot of things to talk about in only a few minutes. Get through it. Gold at all-time highs. Super Tuesday wasn't so super for the markets. Wild price action. Bitcoin made real close to a new all-time high or a new time high, and then broke $5,000 in a matter of hours. Big down day for stocks. Pretty much the whole board was red, except for one thing. The bond market. The bond market rallied yesterday. We call that in the markets flight to quality. 10-year yield hit 4.15. Jay Powell, as we say in the financial world, Jay Powell came out with testimony this morning. It's called Humphrey Hawkins. Happens twice a year. Tomorrow, big day, State of the Union. You know how that's going to go. Elections. We got a rematch. Call it Rocky 7. I don't know what's going on. Who of these two fighters is going to win? But we're getting down to our choices. Nikki Haley out. You know who's in? Connor B. Bring him in the show.
Hey, good morning, Tommy.
And now let me ask you a question. You're a smart guy. What if you're a football coach in Green Bay? How's this work?
Oh, that's my comment. So I saw an organization that I don't necessarily like, but begrudgingly respect, the Green Bay Packers, right? Their CEO, Mark Murphy, has to retire July of 24. Why? Because he hits age 70. The Green Bay Packers, right, the NFL football team, has age limits on their so if you're over 70, you can't run the Green Bay Packers, but guess what? You can run the country. So that's all I'll say
Enough
about that.
said. Well said. Haley out of the race. What do you think of that?
Yeah, the writing was on the wall, right? When Nikki Haley, what country was that? Was it Nevada? I can't remember what state it was, but when she lost to no one, right? When there were enough write-ins that they still picked Trump, we knew what was going to happen, and we knew the rematch was set. And so, doesn't surprise me at all. And we can set the
Vermont
ground
loves
for
her. She won
Vermont loves her.
Vermont. She did. Yeah.
There you go.
The
There
hell's
you go.
going on up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Trump Biden 2.0, like you said, Rocky 7 or 8, and so now we'll set the stage. We're not going to get any debates though, right, Tommy? Between the two?
Who knows if they stay up that late? Usually debates are 7, 8 o'clock, and I know I'm in bed by then. I don't know. I have to say I've watched very little normal TV. Matter of fact, producer Rick's got me hooked up on this guy named Dan. What is it, Rick? Dan Bongino, and he had 105,000 people watching him last night. So Dan Bongino went live on. I forget the app. I'll get it, Boingo or something. I don't know. No, Boingo's a hotspot at the airport. But he goes live on this app. So I downloaded the app. I clicked on his show. And Rick's like, you think you guys are streaming with 40, 50 people watching. This is how it's done. And it's not much different than this format. Compliments to us. Speaking compliments to us, you know who has 2 thumbs and has 7,000 subscribers? Me and you and the whole advanced trading team. Big thanks to
Awesome.
everyone out there. I don't know what the heck's going on, but as Mr. Beast says, if you provide good content, people will click, like, and subscribe. So we keep asking you to click, like, and subscribe. It's real important to hit that notification bell. We can see how many people, when we go live, hit the notification bell. That helps us. It helps you if you want. Now, the number one thing you can do if you like this show, because we do 9 at 9 free every day, and it'll always be free. Tell a friend. That's the nicest thing you can do for us. Of course, we have premium subscription available. We'll get into that in the middle of the show. But I'm pretty excited. We put a lot of time into this, all of us, and it's starting to pay off. Okay. ADP private hires. What do you think of that?
Yeah. Private businesses, pop it up, Joe, sorry. Hired 140,000 workers in Feb 24, upwardly revised 111 in January, but slightly below forecast of 150. So this is pretty common. We've talked about this, how they release the numbers and then they revise it in their rear view, right? I don't know if you knew this, Tommy, but it is an election year, so we'll see it. So a little bit below forecast, but we'll see where that goes going forward. I don't know. We'll see where we revise it in the next couple of months. So, and then pay gains trending lower, but are still above inflation as well.
Yeah. And of course, we have the Jay Powell remarks. Those were interesting. Those are out and they move the markets a little bit. Let's take a look at markets real quick. Corn's down 1, beans down 6, wheat down 7, 8, and 9 in all 3 wheats. Cattle lower, feeders lower, hogs lower. Gold record highs. Gold record highs. I have a chart of that. We can pull that up. Here I have a weekly chart. We can give a look at that in a little bit. I'll pull that up. Don't pull that up yet, Joe. Silver up. So it's funny on my quote board. I don't know how this happens. It's wild. The first 9 things I look at are all red, and the next 9 things I look at are all green. Stock market's up, natural gas up. Commodities aren't dead, folks. Maybe in this particular way that we look a lot, at corn, wheat, and beans, and those aren't doing well, but some other commodities are hot. Speaking of hot commodities, we're gonna talk about a few of them here in a little bit. Okay, crude oil getting close to that $80 mark. That's it's election year. You did just tell me that. And I think this administration has every reason to come out tomorrow and talk about how they made inflation go away. Now, that'll be a half truth because inflation's much lower than it was a year ago, but it's still relatively high. So watch for keywords. We're going to have to get out our State of the Union bingo card for tomorrow and give that.
Absolutely.
It's going to be fun. What else
So,
we have? Super Tuesday wasn't
J-
super for the markets. Yes, sir.
yeah, I was going to say any more color on J Powell comments. He kind of said the same rhetoric they've been saying for the past, 4 or 5 months, right? They're hopeful that they can cut rates, but they're not in any hurry to do so. They want to see how the economy is going to unfold, and we'll see, right? They're hoping. What's the? Was it June? Is it 60,
Yep.
70% chance in June or something like that? So looking to June, July, right? But it's not going to be as quick as we thought 3 months ago, or how the economy and the markets thought it was going to be. Right? We're going to see a rate cut in March. Not going to happen. Hopeful we'll see one this summer.
No, absolutely. Fed funds, that's how we look at it. So there's several ways you can look at your Fed funds. You can go to the CME Fed Watch. Of course, if you have a Bloomberg terminal, they put out a really fancy thing, and Advanced Trading does have a Bloomberg terminal and a Reuters terminal, and they really go into it. But it's free. Just go to barchart.com, look at Fed funds, look at June. That's the first one that's signaling one rate cut. This year's turning out to be a little different than we thought. So my opinion is, wrapping it up, Connor, this administration tomorrow has every motivation in the world to try to say that they capped inflation. The number one way inflation comes out is through wages. State of the Union Thursday, unemployment number on Friday. Today was an unemployment number, but it was ADP jobs. The real one where they're playing the shell game where they're moving jobs around comes out Friday. What else do we have Friday, Connor?
Yes, sir. USDA report at 11. So I think, Tommy, you and I will be going live, and then we'll have Brian Basti, Michael Reginelli, Drew Moore, and whoever else. They'll do a more intricate recap. So Friday, I think we'll do our morning show. Will be focused on what we could see in terms of that report. And so,
Yep.
what else we got, Tommy?
You guys did nice premium content yesterday. That was good. I watched it. A couple clients liked it. Very good. Today, Dave Lechtenberg's on premium content. Dave's going to break down a very specific recommendation because as I go into these speeches, people say, I've done X amount for last year. I've done nothing this year. What do I do? So how do we gain control? Of course, I will be traveling to Ohio tomorrow. I'll be speaking at Gerald Grain. Big shout out to those folks. And I believe we're going to have a special promotion where Gerald Grain has offered to give 3 months free of ATI ProMedia Premium. So that's
Awesome.
first big customer. We'll see if people like it, but big shout out to them for wanting to educate their clients. I'm sure we'll have more partnerships like that in the future. There it
Awesome.
is. Yeah, that was premium content 2 days ago. If someone wants that, we can get that out. You did premium content yesterday. We had Don Wick talking 2024. We also have our good friend Jesse Allen from Market Talk talking about what he learned at Classic 2024. I do have a couple regrets from 2024. We had that awesome booth. I should have been sitting there with the microphone just interviewing people, getting short little bits of content. But overall, the farmer is optimistic. I'm optimistic. Anything else? Questions, comments from the peanut gallery? I said we're going
I've
to
got.
start. Yes, sir.
Okay, I was gonna say I have one. I'm gonna throw it at you, and I want to play guess that chart, Tommy. I was
God,
looking at this morning. When we look at this, right? No cheating. What do you think?
is it the fabric of our lives?
Cotton, May cotton chart. We are looking, and I know your question is going to be, what's a Central Illinois guy talking about cotton? But guess what? In 3 weeks, we're going to have an acreage report, and I'm looking at cotton at close to contract highs, right? 100 bucks. What's it trading at right now? 96.97. And so when I look at that acreage, right? These guys that can sway acres, are they going to plant cotton or corn, right? I'm looking at cotton and seeing some pretty favorable prices. I'd love to talk to a guy, and if we're looking at hedging strategies. What are we doing with this high cotton price?
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. To all of you out there, myself, Connor B, Brady Huck, all the people in back, everyone who's helped put this show together. I'm sure the looks of it and feel of it will change, but we couldn't have done it without you. Click like, subscribe. Of course, we are on Spotify. Here's your chance. Read the phone number, Connor. What is our phone number?
855-737-FARM.
See you,
Info at
buddy.
ATI ProMedia. See you, Tommy.
Thanks for joining us. We're here every day, 9 a.m. Central. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.